be broke again, because stories create belief. And belief creates business. That's the rhythm. That's the power. That's the secret. And once you've mastered it, your audience won't just follow your message. They'll become part of it. That's when you stop being an entrepreneur and start being a movement. There comes a moment in every entrepreneur's journey when you realize that your dream is no longer just about survival. In the beginning, you're fighting to prove yourself, fighting to pay bills, fighting to get your first customer, fighting to believe that this crazy idea in your head might actually work. But once it starts working, something shifts. The hunger is still there, but it's different. It's not about escape anymore, it's about expansion, it's about scale. That's the stage most people fear, the scaling stage, because it's where you stop thinking like a hustler and start thinking like a builder. You stop thinking in terms of effort and start thinking in terms of systems. You stop trading time for money and start trading systems for freedom, and that's when things get real. Because when you scale, you come face to face with your greatest challenge, not the market, not the algorithm, not your competitors, but yourself. I had that moment. I remember sitting in my office at 2 a.m. surrounded by whiteboards covered in funnels and sticky notes. ClickFunnels was growing faster than anything I'd ever imagined. We had thousands of entrepreneurs joining every week. Lives were changing, stories were pouring in. On paper, I was living the dream. But deep down, I felt trapped. I had built a business that depended on me for everything. If I stopped, everything stopped. And that's when I realized something that changed my life forever. You can't scale chaos. Scaling chaos only multiplies stress. Freedom doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing less strategically. That night, I asked myself a question that completely reframed my business. What if I could remove myself from every process without removing my presence from the mission? That's when I started building systems. See, most entrepreneurs think scaling means working harder. They think it means adding more funnels, more offers, more ads, more people. But that's how you burn out. Scaling doesn't mean adding more. It means refining what already works until it works without you. That's when you go from operator to owner. The operator asks, how do I get this done? The owner asks, who can do this for me? The operator builds with effort. The owner builds with structure. If you want to scale, you have to learn to let go of control. You have to trust systems. You have to build teams that carry the vision forward. That was one of the hardest lessons I ever learned, to stop being the hero and start being the architect. When you're the hero, everything depends on you. When you're the architect, everything depends on the structure. The difference between entrepreneurs who burn out and those who build empires